Hello, hello, back at it again. It is February 12th, 6:07 a.m. Let's see, work this backwards. We are, or I should say me and my ego, however you want to put it. It's been a slow morning. My plan was to do exclusively Uber Eats because I owed like $21 on my little cash advance. Didn't work out that way. I did do 2 deliveries for Uber and I did 2 for DoorDash. I'm a couple dollars short, like literally like $4 short, maybe paying off my little cash advance. That's basically nothing. And did a couple of DoorDash orders, but there was like a good 45-minute wait after the first delivery, after the first Uber Eats delivery. So kind of a rough start. Anyone that does gig work, parking, if the time feels like eternity, even for like 5-10 minutes, at least for me. So like waiting 40-45 minutes is like nuts. Now, for the first 15 minutes of that wait, I noticed I had power save mode on. I don't know if that means anything, but I turned that off. But bit of a wait. I just did a drop off. I was at the 7-Eleven on North 3rd Street, and the drop off was around the corner. It was only a $5 and some change order, but it took me a while to get over here. That was only the bad thing about the order. Once I had the order, the guy bagged it up in like a minute, and I had it delivered in like 2 minutes. So it was just a drive getting over there. Let's see, my daughter is officially 8 years old now. Her official birthday was yesterday. So if you're watching this, Jocelyn, happy birthday again. She had her, let me think. She had practice out in Little River. We brought some cupcakes for the kids, real small ones too, so the kids aren't totally cracked out. And I offered a lot of them to the adults, and not a lot of adults took them. They seem to be more conscious about what they eat. Some of them straight up told me, look, it's not that I don't want to, it's just I know I shouldn't. And I was like, I completely appreciate that. I got a sweet tooth, I had one. But I'm in the same boat, I get it. Especially when you get older, you got to kind of look after your body. What you eat actually affects you. So, but she had practice yesterday, which, rocking and rolling, doing what she's doing. That's her thing. She got to play with some of her friends outside for a little bit and then inside the house. They didn't tear up the house too much. I looked at her room. The room didn't get tore up too much, which was good. But she had two friends over, and they just had her friends had 2 completely different personality types. I'm not going to mention their names, but one, wanted to go upstairs, kind of play with toys. The other one, wanted to be downstairs, playing. There's not a lot to do downstairs, but wanted to more of electronics / she wanted to play on the practice pool set. And they just had completely different personalities. You also had to watch her, how she got to deal with that social interaction. Just, both friends and both of them trying to divide for her attention. I almost felt, it almost seemed like one wanted to see who was going to win over the other one. I can kind of understand that. And she split it up. She played downstairs a little bit, but eventually both of them went up. Everybody went upstairs. So just her lunch. She was trying to share that with us. Very sweet. But we got to have lunch with her. Lunch for her is only 30 minutes, so didn't take up a whole lot of time. So that's like an hour out of my day between picking Crystal up, going to the school, having lunch, driving her back. So not too terrible. Tonight we plan on taking the family's gonna go out to Olive Garden for her. That's her birthday dinner. Crystal said she wanted Olive Garden. I even checked with Jocelyn. She goes, yeah, I picked Olive Garden. She said she likes the soup there. So we're going to end up doing that. And kind of go from there. The plan for today is, it's kind of like Groundhog's Day, man. It's going to be, I see DoorDash and Uber Eats being put to work. Wasn't too terrible of a day. Hit triple digits. Not as much as I wanted, of course not. But I had an all right morning, a pretty decent morning. So the break of the day wasn't as painful. I still put the $30 in the Mathnasium account. I put $10 into Roblox. My money around where I needed to move it. Still had literally a couple dollars, like $15 to put in the bank. But yesterday was, it was a day, man. What are you gonna do? We paid the bills that we had to pay for that day. So just taking care of responsibilities. It's gonna be kind of a boring stream. I'm on my way back home. I'm over here by Wildwood Apartments, driving down Adams. Let's see. Get to the house, clean up, brush teeth, shave, shower. Personal hygiene stuff, just part of the schedule. Maybe this weekend, another cup of coffee. I really should clean out the car today. The car's starting to look kind of crazy on the inside. It's just not a good look. I don't like looking at it for one part. Two, if a customer comes out and sees my car and I'm handling their food in the car, it looks kind of crazy, man. It's just not a good look all the way around. So probably maybe just for my mental real estate, run the car through the car wash, do a quick little vacuum job, wipe down job on the inside, and keep it pushing. Jocelyn and her mom both have tomorrow off of school and work, which is good. Jocelyn has a eye appointment tomorrow at 3 o'clock. We got checked out her, I think it's her left eye, the left eye that is a little bit weaker than the right. See what the eye doctor thinks. We'll see how that goes. She's definitely missed more than her share of days of wearing her eye patch, try to get that stronger. Actually, it's her right eye that's weaker. We cover up the left eye, so her right eye will work a little bit more. She's supposed to do that like 3 or 4 hours a day. We've definitely skipped our share of days. Just crazy schedule between softball, school. She could wear it to school, but she doesn't. We could crack down on that. But I also, I don't know if that's gonna make her socially awkward at school. Have an eye patch on. It is only personal front, on the financial front, we probably had just under $30 this morning, which isn't great, but like I said, we had a 45-minute delay. Orders weren't great, they weren't terrible, but a lot could happen during the day. During the daytime shift, it's been pretty good for the most part. I've been a little bit more picky, like on DoorDash and Uber Eats, trying to take less upside down orders, maybe tell the algorithm I'm not the driver that's going to take upside down orders. I mean, that's my theory. I mean, I've taken some from here and there, for cash flow, kill the time. But I'm trying to have a decent balance with that. But yeah, the goal is still, I still am averaging, if anyone's so inclined, I'm still averaging about 150 a day, give or take. I mean, if I'm at 130, I don't feel great. If I'm over 150, that feels good. It kind of averages out. Let's see, no pop-up orders as of yet. I did notice that I had my volumes turned up on my phone, but I had the notification sounds turned off, and I've missed pop-up orders doing that. I think that might be the reason why I haven't seen some of my regulars. Because some of my regulars, like I have Soldier Couple and Belton, I haven't seen in a while. But I'm thinking, because sometimes when they do the orders, they'll do them at night, like 8:30 at night, which is no problem for me to accept if I hear them. Because, I mean, I'll pick them up in the morning. They never had a problem with that. And I noticed on my phone the other day, I saw a deal where it says, there's an order in Belton. And I looked and it was already gone. But I looked at the notification. The notification was pretty late. And it's because I didn't hear it. So I turned the notifications back on. Well, not back on, but notifications, turn the sound up so I can hear it. I need to double check. I don't know, maybe I turned the notification down to get some sleep at some point. I'm not sure. But I definitely missed some opportunities there. Live and learn. Learn from your mistakes. So you gotta make mistakes to learn from them. You just grow. But I'm getting close to the house. Close to the house now, so just not too exciting of a stream, but yeah, I'm picturing it's gonna be DoorDash, it's gonna be picturing got some Uber Eats, get that done today, try to keep the wheels moving. That's the strategy. I mean, if anything else pops up, I'll let y'all know, but 6:20, it's more than enough time to get myself cleaned up, look presentable, and come out here and conquer the world. So I will talk to you all on the next one. Thanks for listening. Hope everyone's doing well. If you're having a good day or a bad day, you can go ahead and post. Share what you're feeling. Share what you're thinking. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.